channel. My name is Laura. Today I'm here to do my blue mysteries and thrillers. I am wearing my blue shirt. I don't wear this shirt that often, but I want to share with you what it says on it. So anyway, I'm going to have to stand up a little bit to show you what the shirt says. So the front says, "No fear." And my back says, "Have triplets." So yeah, I don't know if you can see it. It says have triplets. Anyway, I got that at one of the triplet conventions, and I don't wear it that often. So yeah, so that's my blue shirt for today. I have a long video for today. I have 19 books of blue to share with you that are mysteries and thrillers. So let's get into this. Okay, the first book is Bound for Murder by Laura Childs. It's a cozy mystery. It is very blue. And here we go. That's the cover. The cover is not so blue, but the spine is very blue. So that's where I'm putting it. So this is, I think, book 3 of the scrapbooking mystery series. So yeah, I think this is book 3 because I already filmed book 1 and book 2, so I think this is book 3. So I will edit. If I'm wrong, I'll edit and note on the screen. So that's book 1, and I'm not going to go into what it's about. It's about scrapbooking. So yeah, so that's it for that one. Okay, moving on to the next book. The next book is an author that I keep calling and I keep picking up, but I have not read her yet. It's Heather Graham, and the book that I have here is The Vision, and it looks like this, very blue, and here is the cover, very blue as well. And it says, "Something sinister lies beneath the surface." That's what it says. I can't see, so I'm putting my glasses on. This way I can see the book. Okay. A gift of sight comes at a dangerous price. Let's see. When deep down salvage begins the hunt for the Marie Josephine, it seems like any other dive until Genevieve sees the vision of a dead woman in the water, her vacant eyes boring into Genevieve's very soul. Terrified and confused by what she saw, Genevieve is haunted by the memory, but no one, including her diving partner, Thor, believes her. When a dead woman washes up on shore, everyone assumes this is Genevieve's vision. But Genevieve knows the truth. The dead woman is not the ghost she saw, but another victim of the same brutal killer. Sensing that the threat of death is coming closer, she and Thor are forced to acknowledge that some things can't be explained, but simply are. Somehow they have to link to a violent past and a present-day mystery, or risk loving themselves in an abyss of terror. So I read the whole back. So yeah, so that's that one. That's book 2. Okay, book 3 is called The Fractal Murders by Mark Cohen. And here you go. It's spine is blue, cover is blue, and it says, "Witty, smart, and inventive, Cohen is a terrific new voice on a mystery scene." So yeah, so let's see if I can read anything on the back. It says, "I had spent 7 years at the university and I'd taken great pains to avoid math classes. Now I was a private eye in a search of a math professor." So a clever mystery. Kane has a past that fleshes out his motivation, a wry wit, and an enemy who does everything to keep him permanently clueless. A surprising premise and an extraordinary theme equal an accomplished debut. So yeah, kind of going into this one blind. So yeah, so that's that one. Book number 4 is a Lisa Gardner book, and it's called The Killing Hour, and it looks like this. And here is the cover. It says an FBI profile novel. So this, I think, is one of her series. Um, and here's Lisa Gardner, so you get a peek at what she looks like. Yeah. Gardner keeps us guessing till the end. Death always strikes on time. So that's it. Book number 5 is another Lisa Gardner book, and it's called The Next Accident, and it looks like this. And here we go. It says, a brilliant killer, a chilling plan, there's only one way to stop. Now, I haven't read Lisa Gardner yet. She sounds like she is very graphic, like Karen Slaughter, so I don't know if I'm going to like her or not, but we'll see. But here's the author again, and it says, a harrowing tale of stalking and revenge. How to stop a killer. What do you do when a killer targets the people you love the most? When he knows how to make them vulnerable. When he knows the same about you. These are the questions that haunt FBI Special Agent Pierce. The police say his daughter's death was an accident. Quincy will risk everything to learn the truth, and there's only one person willing to help. Ex-cop Rain had once been paired professionally and personally with the brilliant FBI profiler. He helped her through the darkest days of her life. Now it's time for Rainey to return the favor. As the clock ticks down to one unspeakably intimate act of violence, the only way Rainey can unmask this killer is to step directly into the murderous path. She will be the next accident. So yeah, I think that this is a series because it has the same people as the other book that I just mentioned. So I will let you know what number this is. Book number 6. Book number 6 is another Lisa Gardner book. So this one's called Alone, and I know that this one is book 1 because I actually purchased this one so I could start the series. So here is Alone, and here is the front, and it says, don't turn out the lights. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is book 1. Can you hear me? It's my husband. I think he's got a gun. So an armed man has barricaded himself in with his wife and child. Through the scope of his sniper rifle, State Trooper Bobby watches the hostage standoff unfold and has only a split second to react. 25 years ago, Catherine was buried underground during a nightmare of abduction and abuse. Now her husband has been killed, and her father-in-law, Judge Gagnon, blames Catherine. What brings Bobby and Catherine together is a moment of violence, but what connects them is far more dangerous. A killer is loose, and no one will see death coming until it has them cornered, helpless, and alone. This is a terrific psychological thriller. So yeah, so that's that one. Okay, moving on to 7. 7 is Cain and Abel by Jeffrey Archer, and it's very blue. So yeah, an ultimate novel of sibling rivalry. So yeah. So it says, this is a classic reborn. To mark the 30th anniversary of its publication, Jeffrey Archer has rewritten his best-selling saga for a new generation of readers. They had only one thing in common. William and Abel are one of the sons of the Boston millionaire, the other a penniless Polish immigrant. 2 men born on the same day on opposite sides of the world, their paths destined to cross in their ruthless struggle to build a fortune. Cain and Abel, an unputdownable story spanning 60 years of 2 powerful men linked by an all-consuming hatred, brought together by fate to save and finally destroy each other. So yeah, sounds really interesting, but probably really dense, and I bet you the writing style is very, it's not that bad. I thought it was going to be very close together, so hard to read with glasses on. But yeah, it sounds very interesting. So that's that one. 8. We're up to 8. 8 is a YA book, and it actually, if you are doing AR quizzes, this is a 4.1 reading level, and it's called Charm and Strange by Stephanie Kane. And here it is. And some of my books I marked because my kids, when they come to my shelf, what can I read, Mom? And here is the reading level. So I put little stickers on some of my books, so that's how I knew that it was a 4.1 reading level. Anyway, it's Charm and Strange, a twisted and twisting, relentlessly compelling, a must-read. So, and it is kind of short. Look how short that is. So, yeah. So, this is a YA book. Let's see. Let's see if I can read anything on the back. When you've been changed... Wait. I can't see because of the lighting. Okay. When you've been kept caged in the dark, it's impossible to see the forest for the trees. It's impossible to see anything, really, not without bars. So, yeah, a taut psychological thriller, difficult to put down, a high-powered voice, rich in charismatic style and emotional intensity. Let's see, haunting and a shocker of a page turner that unravels brilliantly from both ends. So yeah, very short. So 4.1 reading level. 9. We're up to 9. 9 is Her by Harriet Kane, and it looks like this. And here we go. Here's the cover. And it says, chilling, suspenseful, and shrewd, keeps the reader perpetually on edge. You don't remember her, but she remembers you. So, yeah. So, I'm not going to read the back because this has a lot of stuff on the front. So, yeah, I'm up to book number 10. Book number 10 is Follow You Home by Mark Edwards. And here is the spine, and here is the cover. And it doesn't say anything on the front. So let's see. There's a little bit on the back, so I will read the back. It was supposed to be the trip of a lifetime, a final adventure before settling down. After a perfect start, Daniel and Laura's travels end abruptly when they are thrown off a night train in the middle of nowhere. To find their way back to civilization, they must hike along the tracks through a forest, a haunting journey that ends in unimaginable terror. Back in London, Daniel and Laura now vow never to talk about what they saw that night. But as they try to fit back into their old lives, it becomes clear that their nightmare is just beginning. Follow You Home is a chilling tale of secrets, lies, and deadly consequences from the author of the best-selling novel, The Magpies and Because She Loves Me. So, yeah, it seems pretty creepy as well. Oh, yeah. Up to 11. 11 is Panic by Sharon Draper. Looks like that, and here we go. Nice butterfly in the front, and it says pulse pounding and inspiring. So there's not that much on the back. I'll read it. Okay, it's the night of the dance recital. They've been working toward 4 months. So Diamond and Mercedes are at the mall for only a few quick minutes. New lights, a slice of pizza, and they'll be off. Then a stranger, a handsome, well-dressed stranger, offers Diamond the opportunity she's always dreamed of. And Diamond makes a decision that will change her life and the lives of everyone in her town forever. So, yeah. So that's that one. We're up to 12. 12 is a book that I got free at BookCon. It is Duplicity, and it's by Newt Gingrich, and it looks like this. And here is the cover. And this one is a Washington thriller. So, yeah. So let's see if I have a signed copy. I don't think so. I think I just got this one free. It doesn't look like it's signed. So I think I just got this one free at BookCon. And it says, the greatest nightmare for the free world today would be the master terrorist hiding. So, yeah. Hiding somewhere, controlling and coordinating radical Islamic groups at the highest level around the globe. In duplicity, such an invisible hand overseeing chaotic worldwide plays a major role in this ripped from the headlines thriller. And of course, it's set during an American presidential election. When President Sally decides to reestablish America's embassy in Somalia weeks before Election Day, her challenger says she is playing politics with American lives. That turns out to be true when the embassy is attacked and hostages are taken. Embassy Station Chief Guntner and Marine Captain Brooke end up the unlikely survivors of this attack. Suddenly, they are the only hope for saving their captured colleagues. So, yeah. So, seems interesting, but I don't know. So, very pretty cover, though. So, that is 13. I'm up to book 13. Book 13 is The Forgetting Place by John Burley, and it looks like that. So it's kind of like grayish blue. So here you is the blue. A Forgetting Place is a deep dive into the darkest recesses of the human psyche. Surprises wait at every turn. So yeah, I am getting very parched, so I am going to get some drink. So sorry about that. Anyway, I had to get some water. Here we go. What is this one about? Will sends chills down your spine. A taut psychological thriller. Layered and evocative and intelligent, powerful read. So, yeah. So, let's see. It says Menaker State Hospital is a curse. A refuge, a prison, a necessity, a nightmare, a salvation. So, yeah. So this might be mental illness, but I'm not going to read any more. So that's this book. I am up to 14. 14 is a very thin book. I think this is middle grade, and it is called, this is book 2 of the series. It's No Accident by Little Secrets, No Accident by Blake. And it looks like this. This is book 2. It actually says book 2 on the spine. So, yeah, I love when they do that. Why can't they do that on every book? I don't know. Anyway, it says Big Lies, Big Trouble. And, yeah. So, this one, Kelly let a secret slip, and now she's being blackmailed. Will she pay up or strike back? Hidden past. Tom must decide where his loyalties lie. How much will he risk to get what he wants? Unexpected betrayals. Allison is caught in a dangerous game. When will she make her next move? Twisted friendships. Zoe just learned herself a new best enemy. Is she up for the fight? Sweet revenge. Chad knows that appearance is everything. How far will he go to mask the truth? Let the drama begin. So, yeah, I read the whole back. So that's a really short book. Okay, I am up to, I lost track of numbers, so I'm just going to go on. Okay, Case Histories by Kate Atkinson, and it looks like this blue and blue cover. Not just the best novel I read this year, but the best mystery of the decade. I defy any reader not to feel a combination of delight and amazement. So, yeah. Case Histories combines the suspense of a whodunit with the richly textured plot of a sprawling family saga. The result is a top-notch literature, an unforgettable, unclassifiable read. So yeah, so that's that. Okay, the next one is The Hiding Place by David Bell. And here we go. And this one is A Shadow Grave Holds the Deepest Secrets. Yeah. Sometimes it's easier to believe a lie. Okay. 25 years ago, the disappearance of a 4-year-old Justin rocked the small town of Dove Point, Ohio. After his body was found in a shallow grave in the woods 2 months later, the repercussions were felt for years. Janet has been haunted by the murder since the day she lost sight of her brother in the park. Now, with the 25th anniversary of Justin's death looming, a detective and a newspaper reporter have started to ask questions, opening all wounds and raising new suspicions. Could the man, convicted of the murder, who spent more than 2 decades in prison, really be innocent? Janet's childhood friend and high school crush, who was in the park with her that day, has returned to Dove Point, where he is wrestling with his own conflicting memories of the events. And a strange man appears in Janet's door in the middle of the night, claiming to know the truth. Soon, years of deceit will be swept away, and the truth about what happened to Janet's brother will be revealed, and the answers that Janet has sought may be found much closer to home than she ever could have imagined. So yeah, so that's this one. Sounds interesting. So the next one is The Silent Sister by Diane Chamberlain. And here we go. And this one is What If Everything You Believed Was a Lie? So yeah, a lot of lies in these books. Anyway, Chamberlain's powerful story is a page-turner to the very end. Enthralling and gripping, Chamberlain has a gift for telling stories about whose good intentions go awry in difficult situations. Her characters are always portrayed with an understanding that sometimes life's most tragic mistakes require heroic strength to survive. So, yeah. So that's that one. Next one is Shutter Island by Dennis Lehane. And here is the spine, and here is the front. And yeah, he wrote Mystic River and The Given Day. So, startlingly original, a deft, suspenseful thriller. Shutter Island is brilliantly conceived and executed. Its shocking outcome kept me awake deep into the night as I began to gasp what the author has done to my innocent mind. If you like books that will make great movies, then this one is for you. Fasten your seatbelts for a bumpy, breakneck ride, utterly absorbing. Shutter Island is an express train with no local stops. So, and here's what the author looks like. I don't know if you can see that. Here you go. Yeah, so anyway, so that's that one. And my last book for today. Yeah, I need another drink, but sorry. My last book for today is a YA book. It's called The Conspiracy of Us by Maggie Hall. Blue. And yeah, an innocent puzzle, a trail of clues, and unwanted destiny. So yeah, very pretty cover too. I stood in front of a 3-way mirror in the dressing room of one of the fanciest boutiques in Paris, and a girl who hardly looked like me stared back in triplicate. In the silver gown, the girl looked more serious, more elegant than I changed into the gold dress again, and she was glamorous, striking. I found myself hoping fiercely that my mom would let me stay for the ball and even a little longer. Meet the Saxons. Find out more about my family's my father's family and the rest of the circle. Feel like I belonged in this strange, fascinating world. I was about to step out of the gold dress when I heard footsteps coming up the stairs. The girls were nowhere in sight, but the man who had let us in stood on the landing. Sorry, I'm not ready yet, I said. I smiled at him, and he reached into his jacket pocket. He pulled out something that, for a moment, didn't register. It was too discordant with the marble floors, the dresses, the back chiming from the speakers. It was a knife. So I read the whole back. So, yeah. So that's it. I'm going to attempt to pick them up. They look so pretty. So here we go. Let's see if I can do it. There are 19 books here, so look how pretty that looks. I don't know if I could go all the way up. Let's see. I'm almost there. Yay! I did it without falling. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye!